All right, EB, time now for the commercial break film study. Cam Ward on deck. He's actually on the clock right now because, let's be honest, we all know the Titans are picking him at number 1 overall.
All right, guys, Cam Ward, 6'2", 223 from West Columbia, Texas. I didn't realize this. Cakes, do you know where he actually started his college career?
Cam Ward?
Yeah.
Can you give me a hint?
Don't ask Jason.
Can you give me a hint?
Yeah.
Do you know what's... Yeah.
I
believe it's in the state of Texas.
It's in Texas.
All right, I'm just going to go with a random, like Texas State.
No. It's called Incarnate Word.
I've heard of Incarnate Word, yeah.
I haven't.
I don't know
if
much
it's
about
an NAIA school. I don't know what the hell it is. But he played 2 years there. Here's the one, and then he went to Washington State for 2 years, and he did his 5th year, his COVID year at Miami. The one good thing that is intriguing about him, which I like, is when you count those 2 seasons at Incarnate Word, he played 57 games. Okay, the guy's numbers are kind of outrageous through those 5 years. 18,000 passing yards, 158 touchdowns. I'm not sure. I don't have it right in front of me. I'm not sure he ever had. I'm just trying to see if he ever had double. One time, his second year at Incarnate Word, he had 10 interceptions.
He had to play numbers at Incarnate Word.
Of course. No, they're FCS.
Of course.
I mean, they go to the FCS tournament all the time.
But,
all right.
I mean, they're Division I.
But it's 47-10. But I mean, the numbers are outrageous. 158 touchdowns to just 37 interceptions. Be honest with you, I'm a little surprised that the interception number is so low because while he does have a good arm, man, he throws some YOLO balls. Yeah. He is not afraid to throw balls up for grabs. He's not afraid of a 50-50 ball. He's not afraid of a guy being triple covered. I'm actually shocked that his interception numbers are that low. He does seem to have a good arm. He can stand in the pocket, rip throws downfield, obviously. He doesn't seem like the most accurate guy ever. I think in college, his completion percentage, though, was, decent, 65%.
Probably got better as he kept playing.
But I'm sure. But he didn't look like some super accurate quarterback to me. He could throw from different angles. He's not a Lamar Jackson or a Jaden Daniels or anything like that. But he can create space in the pocket, and he can take off and run and kind of like bowl you over.
Kind of reminds me of Dak Prescott a little bit.
Maybe.
Got like a Dak Prescott body.
I was thinking Steve McNair. Okay, but kind of that similar type of vibe.
What did you say he was at 6'2", 230?
6'2", 223. He looks a little thicker than that.
Some of the comparisons of late, not to taint your review, have been to Patrick Mahomes.
I mean, maybe. I don't know. He's got a big arm and he can move around. That's the thing, is that he sometimes dances around in the pocket, I think, too long. The good news is he keeps his eyes downfield, right? Even though he can take off and run, if the pocket completely collapses, he can go right up the middle, score a touchdown, or, get 30 yards. But he does like this dance around in the pocket a la Mahomes and try to make a play downfield. The downside to that is he probably takes too many sacks at times. And, again, he's a YOLO guy. Not afraid to throw a ball up for grabs.
That means there could be some picks.
Again, you can see the arm strength. Not every time. He also throws some of his running backs, whatever, they're dropping balls at Miami. Those guys weren't the best pass-catching guys I've ever seen. I don't know. I don't love him. He seems like one of the dicier guys that may go 1-1.
He's going to go 1-1.
That I've seen. You have to remind me of
It'd be kind of a shocker if he didn't go 1-1.
And I know he's kind of the understood 1-1 guy, but he doesn't overwhelm me. He doesn't look like a sure thing to me. If I had to give him a grade, 75.2.
Ooh, I don't like that for number one.
I think he's fine, but I don't think he doesn't jump out at me. And his numbers are crazy.
He was a 0-star out of high school, numbers. EB.
Well, I saw 2-star, but that's why you end up at Incarnate Word. He had one other offer, I think, from Texas Southern.
Right.
For whatever reason, decided to go to Incarnate Word. I guess because Jason says maybe they make the playoffs all the time. Good for their division.
They're good. They're good.
I do
FCS
like his
school.
experience. I like that. I like that he's got a big arm. I like that he's a tough kid. I don't think he's going to get you don't worry when Jaden runs that Jaden's just going to get destroyed. Yeah. He's a tough, solid, well-built kid. I like that he keeps his eyes downfield, but he looks a little too wild and a little too YOLO-y for me.
He's going to go number 1 because here are some of the quarterbacks that have started for the Titans over the last 3 seasons. Ryan Tannehill, Malik Willis, Josh Dobbs, Will Levis, and Mason Rudolph.
Yep.
When you have those guys starting for you for the last 3 years, you're obviously not going to win a lot of games, and you need to press the reset button. And that's what they feel like they're doing.
In comparison, for this year, Jackson Dart is rated higher than Cam Ward with an 80.6. Shedeur Sanders rated higher than Cam Ward with an 81.3. The most similar rating in Eric's scale for Cam Ward, who was a 75.2. Malik Willis, 75.7.
I was going to say, he kind of reminded me of some Malik Willis's highlights, but he's bigger.
Hey, Malik Willis showed some flashes last season, right?
He did.
Listen, probably he's got a big arm. I mean, he obviously could be successful. He threw 158 college touchdowns and just 37 interceptions. Now, I watched a game against Virginia Tech. Did Virginia Tech end up winning that game, or did they blow that game late?
No, that was the controversial loss.
That was the Hail Mary at the end.
Yeah. So I didn't get to see the end of the tape. I just watched.
He wasn't very good in that game. And Virginia Tech kind of controlled that game until the end.
Well, maybe that's why I watched a lot of that game.
Well, the ACC was not a good conference, so I wouldn't put a lot of stock into the overall numbers. But obviously, like Cake said, Tennessee's desperate.
Yeah, they are desperate.
They were desperate. So they're going to take him and just roll the dice.
Maybe you coach him up. He's got experience. I do like the fact that he keeps his eyes downfield, even in the face of pressure, and he does dance around. Kind of like Caleb Mahomes. Probably not. I don't think he's as athletic as those guys.
Right.
But he's got a big arm.
That's your commercial break film study of Cam Ward, who will go number 1 in under 10 days when the NFL draft kicks off in Green Bay. Coming up in the 8 o'clock hour, Chelsea Janes, national baseball writer for the Washington Post. She'll join the Junks coming up at 8:25.